guys, it's Fly Girl VSG here, coming in with to you with my week 12 post-op VSG vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. Jumping right in with the numbers. I started this journey, my pre-op diet, at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 248.4, and I weighed in this week at 246.6. So I lost a pound, 1.8 pound last week, for a total of 54.6 pounds. So that's the second week that I've only lost a little bit. I was at 1.2 last week, so I've only lost 3 pounds in the last 2 weeks, which is totally fine. It's still in the right direction, which I'm still super happy with. I definitely think that it is a cause of me not eating super great the last 10 days or so. I've had a lot of problems with food and with eating too quickly, and I've had a lot of throwing up incidences, more than I even remember having during the 9 days. Well, maybe not quite that many, but it's been rough. So I'm just going to keep it pretty short today if I can. I'm going to do my update in a 2-part video because I really wanted to do product reviews and food finds for you guys this week, and I'm just going to make that a separate video so it doesn't go too long. So last week I found myself eating out more and getting behind my hunger and in my enthusiasm to eat delicious food out. I ate too quickly, and at least I probably throw up 8 to 10 times in the last like 12 days, maybe 10, 12 days. So not every day. I went 4 days without throwing up, but sometimes I throw up 2 times in a day, mostly from eating too fast. One time definitely from eating too much. Just to give you some perspective on what that means. So I was having a rough week last week. I was having a lot of anxiety about some changes taking place in my life that are not bad, but are still changes. So I was having some anxiety about it. And then on top of that, we were snowed in Portland last week. So we were stuck here. I think I mentioned that in my video last week. So anyway, it kind of started then. My boyfriend left on Monday to go run some errands, and I still had to work. I work from home. So I had been stuck in the house all weekend, then I had to stay here and work, and he went out, and I got jealous. Like, super jealous. And I think I mentioned last week that I had the chips and the dip, the disgusting dip, and I threw up from it. So it kind of started there, and then Tuesday night we went out to Pho, and I had, like, gosh, 3 or 4 bites of soup and, like, a little bit of chicken and a little bit of noodles, but I had, like, this, you know, those spring rolls or salad rolls, not the fried kind, just the salad rolls that you get at, like, Thai restaurants. Only at this place, it was like a crunchy pork roll. It was so freaking good. Oh, my gosh. But I really only needed half of 1 roll. And I started eating the second half, and I just ran to the bathroom and threw it all up. So that happened. I went out to dinner. My boyfriend and I went to the coast for Valentine's Day. I went out to dinner, and we split some fish, some halibut fish and chips. I took all the breading off the fish and chips. I had 2 of the smallest pieces, so they were, you know, super small, probably not even a full 4 ounces. Took all the breading off, and then ate maybe 1 bite of the breading, but then just the fish. I had a quarter of a loaded baked potato, so 1/4 of a big, you know, a baked potato about this big. So not a big baked potato. So what I got was probably about this much of it. And I probably had 4 French fries. And I'm just going to be really honest with you guys here about what happened. Because, you know, if I sit in the shame of it, like, honestly, it just is going to make it worse. And I'm overbeating myself up about this. It's done. I'm moving forward. So, in addition to that, I probably had maybe 1/3 of a dinner salad. So 1/3 of a small, you know, like a plate of a dinner salad. So probably about, not very much. I mean, like 1/3 of a cup. And the 1/4 of the baked potato, the 4 French fries, and 2 pieces of fish, which I didn't even finish. I had a glass of wine with dinner. I had a glass of wine prior to dinner. It was Valentine's Day, or the day before. It was Thursday night, actually. I ate so fast, I did not put my fork down. I was too enthusiastic. I was feeling so happy to be out there with my boyfriend. I ran to the bathroom, threw up. A lot, everything. Went back to the table and ate like 4 more bites of food. Like, seriously, that happened. And the rest of the time, I felt like I made good food choices, but I was still eating too fast. And I drank, so I was over 1,000 calories every day, 1,100, 1,200, 1,050, whatever. And I just kind of let that be. I was like drinking, Ken and I split a couple bottles of wine over the course of 3 days. So, it was what it was. Like, I wasn't going to not celebrate Valentine's Day with my sweetheart that way. That's kind of the thing we do. I drink way less now post-op because it's just, I get too tired from drinking, or it's just a waste of calories for me personally. So, but, it was a holiday, and I knew that was going to happen in terms of being over calories, and I accepted it, and I moved on. But I threw up a lot last week, and it was totally preventable. It was totally my fault, totally preventable, kind of weird. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling much more optimistic. I'm done beating myself up over it. It is what it is. I lost 1.8, which is actually shocking, more than the week before. I've been exercising regularly. I'm totally back in the gym. I'm feeling great. I have more energy than I've had in a long time. I'm sure some of that is that I started taking some vitamin D and the exercise, because exercise for me is a huge antidepressant, anti-stress, anti-anxiety. It's a great thing for me. And when I get into the routine of it, I just stay there hopefully forever. So we'll see. I'm very weak from having lost some muscle. I think I talked about that briefly last week too. But I'm just going to stick with it. You got to start somewhere. If I can just start, even if it's just 5 pounds, or 3 pounds, which in some weightlifting classes is all I can do. Eventually that will change. So, but you got to keep working on it, and that's where I'm at. I'm determined. I'm motivated. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm still almost 55 pounds down in less than, did I say week 12 update? This is my week 11 update. I lied. Oh my God, I'm such a liar. In 13 weeks, because I'm counting the 2-week pre-op diet. So 55 pounds in not even not even 3 months. Because my 3-month post-op will be on March 5th. So not even 3, well, I guess it's right around 3 months if you include the 2-week pre-op diet. I'm not really good at this math stuff, so sorry guys, but 4 weeks obviously doesn't include 1 month. So anyway, tangent. Okay, so I'm going to make another video here in a minute, but that's pretty much my week. I don't really have that much to report other than last week was really shitty, and I'm over it. I'm making better food choices. I'm eating slower. I'm feeling better. When I throw up and I don't feel good, it's usually my own fault. So lesson learned. I'll probably do it again. Food addicts, people who have emotional relationships with food, this is what we do. I will backtrack, but I am determined not to make this my life anymore. So if I backtrack, I need to pull myself up by the bootstraps and keep pushing. And that's what I do. I do not see this as a diet. I'm not on a diet. This is the way I eat now. This is my life. And when I go off track, it's like, I don't feel good. I don't. I'm throwing up. I have stomach aches. I'm not feeling good. So who wants to live like that? I don't. So that's where I'm at. I hope you guys have a great week. Keep it fly out there. And thanks for tuning in. I'll be right back. Thanks.